authors, book lovers, and storytellers. Welcome to Reader's Magnet featured author interview. We are currently live in all of our streaming platforms, that's live streaming platforms, YouTube and Facebook. My name is Kimmy, and I am your host for today. And together with me right now is one of the Reader's Magnet featured authors. Here to talk more about her journey as an author and the inspiration behind her book, we have Jill Corgard, author of the books. So that's two books, Sub Zero Quest and Eldred's Call to Arm. Hello, Jill. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you guys doing?
Oh, I'm very happy. Ready for the holidays as well. I know you're also excited for the
Yeah.
holiday. So, yeah, I think the best way to start off this interview, Jill, is to introduce yourself to our audience.
So I'm Jill Corgard. I go as J.B Corgard as my handle. I started a year ago writing, and I got two books out now. And um, yeah, Sub Zero Quest and Eldreda's Call to Arms. And I just hope that you guys check them out and give them a read. They're pretty good.
Definitely. Can you share? Do you have your books with you right now, Jill?
Do
Hey, so let's share to them. Oh, amazing. Nice cover, by the way. Very,
yeah,
very
thank
good
you.
pictures. It's very intriguing, and as a sci-fi fan, I definitely would gonna read them. Okay,
Mhm.
so let's start off with the first question. What's the book all about? Can you share it to us?
So my main book that I usually market is the Sub Zero Quest, and that's about a dystopian world that's fallen into ice age, and Hannah and her family lives in what used to be Chicago and is now a desolate city, and very few live there because most people have moved to where it's semi warm down by the equator. And so she goes through this challenge and is introduced to the virtual reality tournament where she can compete to try to get a chance to win all expense paid lifestyle in the equator where only the rich live. And so her father is terminally ill, and the only way that they can get the surgery is in the equator. So she's also fighting for her dad's life.
Oh, that is really intriguing. I really am thinking it's a different kind of story because probably people think okay, it's probably about the eyes and all, but it's a different kind of twist. Like the
Mhm.
virtual world that Hannah needs to be there, something like that. That's nice.
Yeah.
So if I may ask, Jill, how did you create the characters? Were there any living people that inspired you behind them, or probably any other fictional characters?
Well, the main character is based off of me, so I have that going for it. I don't know why. I just thought it'd be cool to do that in my second book, and so the main character is basically me, and yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Why not? Because you're the writer, right? And it also
yep,
gives you more of like, embracing that, hey, I can actually do things, more of like, no matter how the circumstance may be in life, challenges and problems, I can stand. Like I can, face them squarely and all that. So that's something. And that's very inspiring as well.
hmm
Um, also, I want to ask, why did you choose to create like a sci-fi book genre? Are you into like fantasy lover in real life or anything like that?
yeah, I'm a big sci-fi fantasy lover. I love that genre. Lord of the Rings is my favorite, so that's a big inspiration there for some of my books. And I used to actually LARP, which is live action role play, and that's medieval fantasy. So there's a big part of writing stories and getting more acquainted with characters and building a whole world there.
It's amazing, pretty amazing. The medieval kind of, vibes and all. Lord of the Rings, of course, it's, we grew up with them, with
hmm
those books. And you being inspired by them, writing it, giving your best now with what you're doing is, it's pretty amazing. Like how to influence, people in a good way. And you, hopefully, people will also be influenced on your books. I'll definitely gonna read them. And Jill, if I would also like to ask, was there any writers who inspired you to write?
Well, there's not, I wouldn't say anyone specifically, but
Mhm.
I know from my writing, there's J.R. Tolkien from the Lord of
Yeah.
the Rings because I love that, and that's pretty much the biggest one because I don't really do much reading to be honest. Uh, Funny to see a writer who doesn't actually read, so I'm kind of at the point of forcing myself to read the stuff that I need to edit, so it's
Yeah.
kind of hard.
Mhm. It's amazing, like, when you mentioned about not reading and all, but you're giving out the lines, the stories behind your book, and your feelings, your emotions, or some people probably are you with your experience and
Hmm.
relating them to more of like a fantasy kind of attack, which is, for me, it's a special skill, and it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard, right? Because giving you more of like a self-help book is like, okay, this is what you do, this is what I did, you can do this and do that. But sci-fi is for me, it's a whole lot of thing. Like, how can get people to your world, the world that you wanted to bring out, right? You also
Hmm.
mentioned for the other one, the Eldridas. I also love the cover and all. So who's Eldrida? Is it
Uh,
Eldrida?
yeah, Aldrita. It's just the kingdom that the book takes place
Mm.
in.
Mm. All right. So that's the name of the kingdom.
Yep.
Ah, okay. And then, um, right now, are you also what keeps you busy? What are the things that you're doing in line with writing?
Uh, I don't know.
Mhm.
I just,
Are you doing more books?
oh, for sure. I have like four first drafts and like three books that are partially read. And I plan to release six books next year. So it's really hectic and busy. And there's a lot of reading that I need to go back and do and editing. And so I got a lot to keep me busy for a while. And I'm always coming up with new ideas because I just finished writing a first draft yesterday. So
Wow.
there's a new one on the way too.
Wow. So there's a new manuscript that you've done just
Yep.
yesterday. Amazing. See how, creative you are with ideas and all. So definitely we got a lot of things to look forward to from Jill Corgard next year, guys. So everyone is watching right now. Definitely these two books are amazing. I tell you, it's just part of the books that I've read, and I really look forward to watch them. I mean, hopefully to watch them, right? We don't really know. It might be, yeah, we don't really know, Jill, and
Hmm.
we're gonna go back to this time, and I'm definitely gonna be one of those fans of yours. So basically, right now, Jill, before we end the interview, I also wanted to ask you. Just now, I got inspired. I got inspired by you mentioned to me you just started this tier Kim, and just all ideas, and right now I really wanted to make it happen, and you did. So what would be the best advice that you would like to give for those inspiring writers?
The best advice I'd probably give is just, no matter what you're writing, just write it down and do the best. No matter what people say, you're always gonna have those bad apples that are knocking you down and gonna criticize your work, but you just gotta stand by what you write, and there's always gonna be people out there that love it, and you just gotta push through it.
Right. True. I love that. I love that. A lot of people pull you down, but you have to just push on whatever you love to do, right? Which is
Hmm.
writing, which is sharing to the world. And you're doing it, Ralph. And I also wanted to let you know to continue right now. I'm seeing your websites and all, and guys is really a very promising writer that we have here, Jill Corgard. And there's actually a line that I wanted also to bring out. I've read this on your Amazon page, under Sub Zero. So the story brings you to a world like no other. A story that it's intriguing and draws the reader in. Struggle for survival, love, sacrifice, and indomitable human spirits triumph over adversity, which is amazing. Yeah,
Hmm.
we can definitely do a lot. Whatever adversities that we will be facing. And I would like to thank your time, Jill, for this interview. Truly, I am humbly, getting this experience as well with you as one of the sci-fi fans. So everyone who wants to read Jill's or get Jill's books, we have Sub-Zero Quest and Eldreda's Call to Arm. You actually can visit and grab a copy of her book at Amazon and Barnes and Noble, and also she has a website that's I'm gonna say it BUCKYGAMGEE 95. So that's Bucky Gamgee 95. That wixsite.com and then slash JB Corgard. All right. And
Hmm.
again, thank you so much for your time, Jill. Truly appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
The last time, please show your books to us. So whoever wants to grab a copy, guys, that's your amazing books. There you have it, the masterpiece of Jill Corgard. And as we here at Readers Magnet, we share your story with the world. Thank you, Jill. Thanks everyone's watching.
Thank you.
Thank you.